armies of men against one another in a seemingly endless tide of battle. An island of peace in a sea of conflict, Mordheim drew wealth such as the city had never seen into its walls. But with its prosperity came the corruption of arrogance and hedonism and greed. The gods could not long abide the outrages of Mordheim's populace. In the heavens, an ill star appeared. A great twin-tailed comet that some priests warned was nothing less than the Hammer of Sigmar. They preached tidings of doom and repentance, but their sermons were ignored. An attitude of rebellious revelry gripped the city as the comet grew ever nearer. The grand festival to celebrate the turn of the year was a mockery of the apocalyptic prophecies. It was then that the hammer fell. The fiery comet plowed through the city, gouging a deep crater in the midst of the poor quarter. The wondrous palace of Count Steinhard was broken, the grand amphitheater shattered, the vast great library blighted by a pall of ash. Fire and smoke decimated the populace, but worse awaited the survivors. A malignant corruption that brought with it mutation and madness, the vile taint of chaos. In the shattered city, strange green-black stones were discovered. Strange energies emanated from these shards. Warlocks and alchemists experimented with these word stones and soon determined that their uncanny properties could work wonders. Wordstone could heal the sick, regenerate the old, or even turn base metal to gold. Lustful Wordstone focused avaricious eyes upon ruined Mordheim. Treasure hunters descended upon the city, vying with both mutated horrors that claimed the ruins as their own, and crusading zealots who sought to prevent the taint from spreading. Inhuman creatures filtered into Mordheim, staking their own claims. An endless pilgrimage of the greedy and ambitious fighting and dying in a place now called the City of the Damned. Welcome to Mordheim, City of the Damned.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, thanks for that, Super Tramp. Yeah, that is one hell of an introduction. Really, really cool. I love it. If you haven't played this game before, it's got so much atmosphere. It's just really like spooky and stuff. So yeah, so you basically can start off as a new... It always gets me. So these middle four are your base races that you get in the game. So yeah, if you want to buy this game, highly recommend it. You can go on Instant Gaming right now. It's 94% off. You can get it for like $2 or whatever, right? So that'll get you these four races in the middle, and then I think it's like $5 for the two other, for the vampires and the you know, the witch hunters, if you want to get them as well. Definitely recommend the vampires. All the races are cool, actually. All the races are really cool. I recommend you buy the game and buy all the DLC, buy everything. It's only going to cost you like probably $20 for like everything you can get for it. But yeah, but even if you just buy the base game, it's totally good experience, totally worth it, and it's only like $1. So you only, to play Skaven, you only need to pay like $1.50 or whatever. But yeah, it's really awesome. I really like all the races. And yeah, it's like this kind of spooky, I don't know, it's like it's like Warhammer world, but instead of being like these glorious battles on the battlefield, it's like this kind of down and dirty, sneaking around alleyways and getting into gang fights with other warbands and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Excuse me. I'm not sure what warband I want to play. So I mean, we had a vote before. The vote was Skaven. But then I was sort of thinking for new players, if you want to play it for the first time, it's very punishing. and a lot of people die a lot and they get disheartened and stuff. So I like to kind of show how to like play without dying a lot and without getting disheartened, I guess, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so I'd say Sisters is really a good option if you want to have a bit of an easier start, because melee is generally like strong melee is what you want, and Sisters are basically a very one-dimensional at the start, and a very one-dimensional strong melee faction. But yes, the vote did say Skaven, so I'm a bit torn about that. Skaven, it's punishing and they're giant rats. Yeah, Skaven are pretty cool. I don't know, I want to play everything. I'm leaning towards the evil ones at the moment. Like, in terms of what I actually want to play, I love the spookiness, you know? So I'm kind of leaning towards the spookiness with Skaven. I'm not particularly good with Skaven as well, so that's another thing. Evil equals better? Yeah, kind of. That's kind of true. But yeah, I feel like with Sisters, like all of the warbands feel quite dirty and down and dirty and stuff, and so I feel like I kind of want to play the Sisters, but like, you know, busted Sisters that probably half of them have been semi corrupted. I think the Sisters end up getting infiltrated by a Lamian vampire or something and get wiped out by witch hunters. But that's there at the end of their story. So I kind of feel like being like a, you know, Sisters warband, but like especially with their default blue colors and stuff, it kind of looks like they're kind of like this goody two shoes kind of faction or something like that, which they kind of are. But like everything with Warhammer, you know, they're like, you know, got their dark side a little bit as well. And yeah, it's just smashing people with hammers is pretty cool. But yeah, like let's go with the Skaven. Let's do it. I'll just quickly make a new thumbnail to demonstrate, to show that we're playing Skaven. All right, that looks pretty good. The other thing I don't like about Skaven is that they don't have a tanky, lord at the start. Like most factions, the lord is actually pretty tanky, whereas I feel like the Skaven lord is not really particularly tanky at all. Which makes it a bit less, I don't know, I've got like a sort of a specific strategy of how I play the early game that I recommend for new players. And it still works with every faction, but it works better with like factions that have a strong heroes, strong lords. All right. Thumbnail created. Okay, so you can, once you've played, if you're starting the game for the first time, you won't have a choice. You'll have to start on rank 0. But once you've gotten one of your warbands to rank 10, I think it is, or I'm not sure exactly, you unlock the ability to start at rank 5. But yeah, I'd highly recommend you start at rank 0. Like, even if you have previously unlocked, so I unlocked rank 5, and after that, I would always start my new warbands on rank 5, so I didn't have to go through all that bullshit of starting from rank 0 again. But then, somewhat recently, when I got back into the game, I actually started from rank 0 again, and it was actually way more fun, because you have to kind of unlock everything again. So yeah, if you haven't tried it for ages since you first unlocked rank 5, I'd highly recommend go back and playing from rank 0. It's fun.
Mordheim nest have much warpstone. Clanation make trouble pain to keep other clans away. Must be swift silent, not let other clans learn now. We take fetch all warpstone. Smart wise Skaven may take much power rank with warpstone. Keep steal from stupid man things and take ring to under empire. Many man things in Mordheim nest. Many other things too. All want take warpstone. Make them die. Sister things from Riverhide warpstone under fort nest. Cult things take warpstone to demon hole. Soldier things take warpstone away to barren things. All must die. Skaven with much warpstone rise fast quick in clan. Become big great chief. Much slaves, much breeders, much power. Become warlord of whole borough maybe. Best quick trail to rank power is swear serve great murder lord Snicket. Snicket much wise, much strong. Most high underling of Clan Ashen's revered feared night lord. Even in holy Skaven blight, they know of Murder Lord Snicket. Great mighty Snicket, best of all assassin lords. Maybe becomes Deathmaster someday. It is smart to serve Snicket and share his glory. Make much helping Snicket gnaw, crush all rivals. Why smart Skaven work with Filch, yes? Not never hear learn about Filch Sharptail? Filch Sharptail, greatest killer in all Clanation. Filch strangled Wilhelm the Baron thing and make it look like hungry troll ate him. Filch drowned Warlord Kripnik after his ship sink fighting dragon thing. Poxkeeper Bilebreath choke on old plague when Filch drops big rock on his tail. Not never hear learn about Filch. Best assassin is one nobody knows. Be proud honor to work for Filch. Filch will let you find much wordstone for him. Great honor.
Nice. There you go. So we're working for Murder Lord Snicket. Is Murder Lord Snicket meant to be Snickich, but he was like had a different name back then, or is it just a totally different character? Imagine it's probably just a totally different character. If you play as Chaos, you work for Bellicor as your overlord, and if you play as Vampires, your overlord is Vlad von Carstein. Mordheim is a game about making the most of a dire situation. It's designed as a hardcore experience. Decisions you make while leading your warband are permanent, and your actions in combat may lead to irreversible injuries for your warrior. The campaign will end after the 4th time that you fail to deliver a warpstone shipment request to your faction. Plan carefully and gird yourself against the horrors of Mordheim. Huzzah. So yeah, I'll talk a little bit about like hardcore options and stuff. But yeah, so it's sort of like, I'll talk a bit about new player stuff, and I'll talk a bit about how to make it more and more hardcore for yourself if you find the game too easy or whatever. But yeah, if you look up one of my previous videos called DIE, it's a special set of rules that another YouTuber made up that basically just cranks up everything to like the most hardcore and that you can have it. And one of the things is that so the only way to lose really is permanently lose is to fail to deliver 3 shipments. We'll get into shipments later, but yeah, in the DIE rules the rules state you have to fail 3 shipments. The first 3 shipments you have to ignore, so you automatically fail, and then after that you have like, if you ever fail a shipment, like you instantly lose. And so there's that. There's a whole bunch of other rules, like, you've got to level up all your characters from 0, I think. You can't use the overhead map, so you have to you only have your own line of sight, and like just all this stuff that makes it way more hardcore. But most people starting off the game will find the basic game like really brutal and hardcore, so we won't worry about that stuff too much. But if you're interested, you can check out my old video about the DIE version. Okay, so we start off with a Savage Mang Hyde, who's our leader, who's an assassin adept. Excuse me. And then we have to hire a bunch of minions for him. So see, this is what I mean by playing rank 0. These are all locked, but you can unlock all these later on as you rank up your warband. But it's actually kind of fun playing with like less stuff, I reckon. So if you've got the DLC, you'll be able to buy this guy. He's a chaos guy. I don't use the chaos guys in my Skaven warbands though, because I like to keep it real. And you also get this guy who's a poison wind globadier. This character is quite powerful, but he's also really cool as well. So some people don't like to use him maybe because he's too cheesy or whatever, but he's not that cheap. It's not like ridiculous levels, you know. And he's a fun character. So we've got that character. We've also got this is a hero that we can unlock, a Night Runner. But I'm going to go for the poison wind globadier. But yeah, if you don't have the DLC, you won't have this guy. You'll only have the Night Runner. But later on, you unlock another hero type that you can get. Hey, Caterbot. I literally just finished watching your last Skaven Warband streams that you did months ago. Can't say, but love the content. Keep it up, man. Oh, thanks a lot, Caterbot. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, so we've got a poison wind globadier now, and then we need some henchmen. So I'm a bit racist against verminkin. I don't really use them for anything. I guess if you want to have a ranged warband, they can throw shuriken. I don't know. They're just, I don't know. They don't really have anything good about them. I don't know. Yeah. Whereas we can. Actually, I'll show you. So I'll just hire one temporarily. I'll sack him again in a second, probably. So yeah, so there is some stuff like, so this guy, he's got this ability, Warp Rage. After gathering Wordstone, he gets his melee damage increases by 15% and his dodge chance by 10% for 2 turns. So yeah, every time he picks up a piece of Wordstone, he goes all berserk and shit. But this guy has this grants immunity to warp effects when gathering word stones, also increases poison resistance by 25%. So yes, this guy's just like a tanky basically. And all Skaven are really fast as well. Their movement is 8. Most characters start off with movement 6. Character stats are not randomized, no. All characters have the same stats, yeah. But you can level them up. As you level them up, you can choose to give them extra stats and stuff. You also got some reserves. You can keep some guys in reserves as well. That's another DIE rule, I think, that you can't have any reserves. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so another thing is the veteran system. So when you first start off, you won't have any of these unlocked. So these are all these different little achievements. You can see I haven't even done half the achievements. What do you call it? Yeah, there's all these different achievements that you can unlock, and every time you unlock the achievements, it gives you veteran skill points that you can spend. So when you first start off, you won't have any, but after you restart your next warband or whatever, or as you level up your warband, you'll unlock points that you can spend. Even on your first warband, you won't have them at the start, but as you're leveling up the warband, you'll unlock them and be able to spend them. And on subsequent warbands, you'll already have your points there ready to go. But yeah, there's pretty much the same setup that I always go for. So Librarian gives you a chance for enchantments to drop. It's kind of an end game thing, but once you get to end game, you'll want to like get all of the right enchantments to sort of set up all your stuff perfectly. So yeah, and it takes a while to get them all. So I just like take this early so they start dropping. Excuse me. The other one you really want is Explorer. Reduces the cost of scouts on mission map and increases the chance to find the highest quality missions by 10%. And you can also upgrade them to like level 2. Reduce the cost of scouts and increase the chance to find highest quality missions by 20%. So highest quality missions mean you get better loot, better gear, and better money drops and stuff. Hey Salmon, do artillery caps only occur if you manual battle, or can you auto resolve and capture artillery? You can get them through auto resolve or through manual battle, Salmon. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, as far as I know, it doesn't matter what you do. You just have a 10% chance regardless. And what else we got? Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, so you got Negotiator gives you 1 additional day to fulfill wordstone requests. So basically every 10 days or so that your boss will say you need to send me like 100 warpstone. Then you save up the 100 warpstone, you send it to them. But then and then it'll be like 10 days or so before he'll request any more. And during that time you can, if you want, send warpstone to other different factions to get more money or more rewards or whatever. So basically if you take this, well, it makes it easy. It makes it harder for you to fail warpstone requests because you have longer, but it also means you've got more time between warpstone requests to spread it around and give it to other factions instead of your main one. If you just want to give it to your main one anyway all the time, which is maybe not a bad idea if you don't care about money, then you don't really, this doesn't really help you that much, but yeah, it's kind of cool. The veteran system doesn't give you any stat boosts. No, it's more quality of life stuff, gear drops and that kind of thing. So in the early game, money is quite a big issue. You need a lot of money and everything's really expensive. And so you might want to take perks that give you cheaper stuff, especially stuff like reduce the hiring cost of new warriors and reduce the cost of training skills. Those are 2 really good ones to get in the early game. And then later on, you can respec out of them again if you want. One with Skaven is Skaven, the Skaven big guy. He has a 2-handed weapon, like wristbands, 2-handed weapon wristbands, and that's the only single weapon that he can use. So for certain warbands, like I recommend that you take yeah, like this one, it gives Great Weaponsmith. Each day it gives you a chance to receive a 2-handed weapon from the contact. I'm pretty sure the Skaven Skaven Rat Ogre yeah, I'm pretty sure the Skaven Rat Ogre has a 2-handed weapon, which is like, it's like wristbands, but instead of having 2 wristbands, it's just like a double wristband, I think. Actually, does anyone remember? Can you confirm it for me? I suppose we could always wait. Oh no. So the whole point is, but what I'm trying to get at is that it's really hard to get a weapon that your Rat Ogre can use. So if you take this, basically it means that from this every day you're gonna have a chance to get a free weapon, which 99% of the time it's not going to be the one you want, but it's going to give you a bit more of a chance to get the weapon that you need for your Skaven, for your Rat Ogre. But I can't quite remember which weapon it is. Yeah, does anyone remember? Does Rat Ogres have 1-handed weapon or 2-handed weapons? I think it's a 2-handed weapon, like it's a wristband, but it's a 2-handed wristband, I think. The braces count as a two-handed weapon. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Braces are 2-handed weapon. Yep. Hey, Winky, how you going, buddy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the braces are a 2-handed weapon, so you want to get the great weapon. But normally, I probably wouldn't worry about getting a weaponsmith. Weapons can drop from enemies. You can loot weapons off enemies, but you can't loot helmets or armor. I don't think. Yeah, you can't loot helmets or armor. So if you want to get gear faster, you might want to choose one that gives you weapons or armor, but it's not really that important. But yeah, for me, it's like these 3, the enchantments, not really important at the start, but you want to start collecting them as early as possible. I do anyway. Explorer is the #1 one. Like that's the one I'd take first, Explorer, and then Explorer level 2. Negotiator gives you extra days. Like these 3 are kind of, I always take those 3. And then, yeah, you could take cheaper hiring costs for new warriors. If you're playing Chaos, I'd 100% always take this. Which doesn't, yeah, the reason doesn't matter why, but you can see watch one of my Chaos Warbands if you want to know about that. Oh yeah, Merchant. I like to take Merchant sometimes because it gives you increased chance of sale events. When you get sale events sometimes, then you get like random like items that appear in your shop. So it can be another way to get cool items, but there's so many different items and it's so random that it's like rarely going to give you like anything that you actually want. Free consumables, I guess, are cool. I like to game the system with Skaven, only level heroes and leader and heroes, full slots of henchmen, wordstone, gathering, meat shields. Yeah. That's pretty much my strategy with most factions. I just pick like 2 or 3 characters that I want to keep alive, and the rest I use as sacrificial lambs, you know. Heavy armor, I guess. It's pretty cool. I don't know, whatever. Which one's the sale one? Yeah, I like the sale event. Not because it's particularly strategically useful, but just because it's kind of cool just having sale events all the time. Anyway, so yeah, so don't worry about this too much, but yeah, you won't have any points at the start if you're a new to the game. But when you get your first point, take Explorer as your first one, I'd say. Also, you get 1 respec per year. I think it's 1 respec per real life year, or is it in-game year? I can't remember. Either way, you start off with 1 respec point, so you can change all these at some point if you want. But it'll take a long time to get a second respec point. All right, I think that's about enough intro. We can probably just jump into a battle so you guys can actually see what the battles are like. Oh, actually, one last point. When you first start off, your henchmen can only attack once. And so having a shield, having a one-handed weapon and shield means they do less damage. Whereas if they have a two-handed weapon, they can still only attack once, but it'll do a lot more damage. So you can go to the shop and try and buy some melee two-handed weapons. So there's nothing that we can get. Weeping Blades. They can't use Weeping Blades, can they? No. Yeah, Halberd is the only two-handed weapon that they can get. So yeah, so we can't. So normally what I would do is I would normally I would reduce the excuse me. I would give him a two-handed weapon basically, or give him. Actually, what you can do is give him 2 one-handed weapons. So what we could do is give him. You can't use 2 spears, but if we find somebody who's got what's he got? A dagger. Yeah, you could go dual daggers. Fighting claws. We could go dual daggers, but I feel like dual daggers are pretty shit. Oh, here we go. Oh, this guy's got a mace. We can do dual maces. All right, let's do that. Okay, so what we just do is, because you won't start off with as much gold as I'm starting off with as a new player, but I've got a fair bit of extra gold because I'm a veteran, because I got veteran levels and stuff. So what I can just do is hire a bunch of these dudes and then just sell them again straight away. And actually, we can go to our shop and go for one-handed weapons. Can they use swords? They can use swords. Okay, cool. So now we can go to this guy, get rid of his spear and whatever, and we can give him 2 maces. So now we can do a dual wield attack, which will do extra damage. So I just hired these guys just so I could get 3 extra maces. So I think it only costs like 15 gold each, so it's not really that expensive. And then I can get 2 swords for 5 each. Give this guy a sword and a mace. Give this guy a mace and a sword. Each weapon's got its own different. Each weapons have their own like bonuses and stuff. Like maces give you extra hit chance, accuracy. Swords give you extra crit chance. And swords also allow you to parry. There's no. These guys can wear light armor, I think, but we don't have any. There's no light armor available to buy. And this guy. Yeah, can't buy anything. All right, that's good enough to get us going. All right, so now you go to your map here, and you'll be presented with a couple of different missions. These green ones will Wordstone Rush. Those ones are the easiest to get. In order to win, you just have to kill the other team, and that gives you loot. You get loot from the battlefield and stuff like that, and extra XP and stuff. But these are the secondary objectives. So this one's you got to collect more than 50% of the Wordstone, which is Warpstone. This one is a bit harder. There'll be 1 or 2 characters from the enemy team. You have to kill that specific guy and then loot them. And then you can send scouts to get more missions to pop up. So this one's got an average amount of Wordstone and very poor loot. Poor. And this one's average poor. Okay, so these green ones are the easiest ones to get the secondary objective, but really the thing, if you're worried about you guys dying, the main thing you should be worried about is the mission. So this one's Haunter in the Darkness. Both warbands are scattered randomly around the area. That's really bad. You don't want your dudes to be randomly scattered. You want to be organized and all together. Both scattered, both divided to 3 strike teams. That's slightly better. One warband deploys tightly around its wagon, while the other divides into 3 strike teams. So this one's not bad for us. Like if we're the one that deploys tightly around our wagon, that's great. All our guys are together. We can have all of our force combined into one group. If we're the ones that divide into 3 strike teams, that sucks a bit more. But the good thing is we know that the enemy is going to be tightly deployed around their wagon, so we can get all our guys together before we engage. So either that one's better than any of these ones. And this one is both teams divided to 3 strikes. See, both teams divided into 3 strike teams is not as good, because it's going to be like 1, 2, 3 is where my guys are going to be, and his one's going to be 1, 2, 3. We're going to be like all mixed together, like not mixed together as individual guys, but our little squads, little groups of 2 or 3 are going to be mixed together. So it's kind of suck. But because we've only got a small squad, it's not as bad. But anyway, so yeah, so this one would be the safest one, right? If we want to go for the safest one. And then you can do launch and deploy is the safest method. It'll let you actually place each individual guy where you want it. But if you're a veteran, or you just like to play by the seat of your pants, then just go launch mission, and you don't get to place your guys, just randomly places them. I find this better because it's more exciting. It also gets the matches to start quicker, but it's also a bit more dangerous and feels a bit more exciting. Skaven have range weapons. They have shuriken. They can throw shuriken, and they also have like warp pistols and warp jazales and shit. You know, like warp guns. I think they might only have pistols though. They're like warp lock, I think they're called. They're basically like gunpowder weapons.
A new round has started.
Okay, so this is it. Game on. If you press your middle, no, Is it middle mouse? Oh no, I changed it. That's right, because we were playing DIA mode. But yeah, so yeah, normally, where is it? Overview map. So normally your overview map would be on middle mouse button, I believe. And then you get this. So if you're playing DIE rules that I was talking about before, the hardcore rules, you can't use the overhead map, which makes it feel really much more claustrophobic and scary, and it's kind of fun, but it's totally different. But yeah. So yeah, so this is the objective is always to get the word stone, so we get money. It's kind of like money and unlock reputation and everything. We got the good roll. All of our guys are around our cart. The enemy is spread around in 3 different areas. What you can do as well is just left click on the map, and it puts a little marker on the map. So then when you go back in here, you can see there's my blue marker there, so I know which direction I want to go. Every time you cross, so I've got 6 blue dots. Every time I cross this line, one of my dots gets used up. So we're trying to get to over there. You can kind of wiggle around a little bit within your blue circle. It doesn't use any dots. You can also backtrack. In DIO rules, you can't backtrack, but in you know, the normal game you can, obviously. We could try going through here, maybe, I reckon. Does that work? Yeah, that kind of works. All right, I'll just move this guy out of the way because you can block your guys as well. Like if I leave him here, I might not be able to get anyone past him. It's really cool. It's got super. It's super cool. Super cool. Weeping Blades, I think, are Globe Assassin only. Yeah, only certain characters can use the Weeping Blades. Yeah. I forget what Weeping Blades do. Applies poison, 8 to 12 damage on turn start, stackable. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Weeping Blades is crazy. Okay, so we're yeah, same thing. We're trying to get over here to the thing. Now this these bones here could have a trap in them. I'm going to move over them because I want to sneak up next to this building. Okay, there's no trap, but that could have been a trap. Can't see anybody yet. Even you might not be able to visually see anyone in the smoke, but you can look at the map, and if your character spots somebody, then it'll show up. So even though I couldn't physically see him, my character could see him. So he's over there somewhere. I don't want to. I want that bit of juicy wardstone. I might just chill back here a bit. So Skaven have more movement than other races. So when you go into ambush stance, basically means if anyone comes within 1 point of movement, so that blue circle is 1 point of movement. If anyone comes within that circle distance, then your guy will automatically attack them. So yeah, so Skaven have more movement range than other races. So you can pretty much always guarantee that your ambush will hit them. So I'm going to put this guy slightly ahead, so his ambush triggers first, because this guy's just a filthy rodent, a filthy underling. His life's not as important as our warband leader. Okay, so I just hit a trap, but it was actually a good trap that gives us 15% extra melee damage. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, see, I'm setting up this ambush here as well, so I can't go into the doorway. See how the red line goes across that doorway? Yeah, because I don't want to go through the doorway. If somebody comes out of the doorway, I want to pin them at the edge. It's kind of all about positioning. Yeah, so that guy's out of the way, so he can sneak past. Hey, Nickelodeon. Yeah, no, this is a super cool game. So much atmosphere. And, like, tension. So there's 3 more... We're faster than them in initiative as well. They've got 3 more guys to move. Excuse me. How cool is Skaven? They look pretty cool. No, here we go. An enemy.
A new round has started.
Okay, I kind of want to throw a poison globe at someone. So we could throw a poison globe. I don't see, he's probably in ambush stance, right? He's gonna, if I move too close to him, he's gonna ambush me. So I don't want to get close enough to get ambushed, but I want to, yeah. All right, I'm gonna poison him. Hopefully. He succeeded in poison resistance. What an absolute fucking dick. Okay, I'm gonna delay on this guy. Say I'm gonna save his remaining points, except for it costs you 1 blue. See, he was trying to attack us, but before he got a chance to attack, he triggered an ambush on my guy. Their guy's a hero, so he's going to give my guy a pounding. But, you know, we still got a nice ambush on him. Yeah, now that guy at the back is more of a tanky character. This guy at the front is a bit more of a DPS character. So I'm gonna try and focus down this front guy first. Now we've got dual weapons. Or you got a 2-handed weapon. It costs 2 red pills for the first hit, and then +1 for every successive hit. So it'll be 2, then 3. So if I charge, it'll cost 1 extra point. So then I won't be able to do a second attack. So I'm just going to walk in. And we're just going to do normal attack. This guy's probably got dodge. There it is. So we hit that time, but then he dodged. Okay, this is the guy that charged. The charge was his action points from last turn. He's still got his full action points from this turn. So it's 2 points to attack. If I was not in combat, I could spend 1 extra point to charge. Does 50% extra damage. But we're already in combat, so it is what it is. Okay. This guy is going to go around here and just get a little bit of a stab. Huzzah. He gets 1 extra XP for getting the kill on that too, which is cool. Okay, now this guy is going to sneak around here. Yeah, I think I've got enough. Yeah. So we can loot this guy. Actually, what's our, we have to put Dieter Fagelman out of action and take his, who's this guy? Dieter Fagelman. Oh, that's the guy we've got to get. So he's got a little skull marker on him. So if we want to get the secondary objective, we're going to kill and loot that guy. This guy doesn't, is not worth really anything, but we'll take his sword so we can equip it on one of our guys. Okay, so we've got more movement than him, so that means we can charge him, see? So we got 70% chance to hit. We do 50% extra damage because it's a charge, but we do we get minus 10% chance to hit. So I don't know. I usually take the I usually take it because 10% less chance to hit, but 50% more damage is pretty good maths. Nice. And he's got. So he had points left from last turn, and he was able to use them to counterattack me. So he can use that, do that outside of his turn, order. These guys don't get warpstone, curses or whatever. They don't get the negatives from warpstone. Why is it? I can't seem to. Give it to me. There we go. This one's worth warpstone clusters worth 15 warpstone in one pile. So that's quite good. Yeah, so as I said, you move every time you move over the blue circle, it costs you 1 movement point. But you can do a thing called tiptoeing. If there's any item on the ground nearby, basically every time you access an item on the ground, it remarks your center point at that point. So you see, I've got 3 points right now. But if I move off my dot, it immediately spends 1 point. But if I stay like relatively close to this dot, it doesn't cost me, like I can move in a little circle around here without it costing me anything. And so what you can do is like move a little bit here, as I haven't gone off my dot, and then I access this, and then that moves my dot to where I'm standing right now. And then, you know, I can move a bit more without going off my dot. And then I access this one, and then now my dot's over here. And then I can, you know, move a bit more. And yeah, I keep doing it. So you can basically like tiptoe along. If there's a chain of items on the ground, you can just keep tiptoeing and for ages and do that. All right, so I want to get my charge again. Plus 1 extra red pill to do your charge, but it where the other guy's blocking me with his circle. We just got to get around the edge. I'm trying to hopefully charge. I want to charge him, but without hitting the green stuff. I think we're going to hit the green stuff, but whatever. Yeah. So it took 16 damage from being in the poison cloud. Alas. He's a warp guard, so he's got extra poison resistance, but it didn't seem to help us too much. Oh my god, we got a fucking human zealot with a giant flail. The movement circle is a cylinder that goes up for infinity too, so you can climb upstairs without spending movement if you get your circle in a good spot. Yeah. It's definitely, I think the 2 core tenets for new people to learn is that focusing your strength. You know, like you want local superiority. You want to try and keep you guys together and have local superiority wherever you are. That's super important. And stacking 2-on-1 on the enemy whenever you can. And the other thing is being exacting with your movement. Like, you know, your movement really matters. Like exactly where you move. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna just grab some more Warpstone here. You only get 1 carry capacity per 3 strength, so weaker characters cannot carry as much as stronger characters. I'm pretty sure this guy's immune to yeah, I think this guy's immune to his own poison, isn't he? Fucking hell, he just poison resisted as well. What the fuck? No, this guy's immune to poison, I think, so that's at least something. So yeah, I want to try and take this guy down so I can get the secondary objective, but these ones are worth, the shards are worth 5, and the cluster's worth 15. So at the start, I mean, they give you reputation for whoever you sell them to, but at the start they're worth a lot of gold as well. Also, every time you pick up a Warpstone shard, it gives you a chance of getting a different curses or occasionally buffs. So yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna walk in so we can get 2 attacks. Beautiful. We hit him and he also used up his parry and he failed. So now he's got no parry. Nice. Do they take the poison damage before or after their turn? I don't really want this guy to get the XP. I would rather feed the XP into one of my other characters. But if I don't kill him now, he might get an action. I can't remember whether poison affects before or after your turn. Does anyone remember? Weeping poison, looks like he's dead. Yeah, does the poison hit before his action, or does he still get to strike? Poison goes before they act. Oh, thanks, Paven. Yeah, cool. All right, nice. And he's in the poison cloud as well. So yeah. Okay, so we're not going to bother killing him. We're just going to delay, and then just hope that this guy will be dead. Yeah, he's got poison, and he's also got yeah, the only problem with delaying is that delaying only puts you forward two spots. Haha, poison. Oh, that poison was good though. Messed him up. Okay, yeah, now this guy we want to delay again. It's costing us a lot of points in delay, but that's alright. Yeah, because the delay only puts you forward like 2 slots, so I'm just like leapfrogging. Jesus. Huzzah. Yeah, so I wanted to loot him, but we can't reach. That sucks. I don't really want this other guy to come in and get my leader, so I could stick him here and block. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I guess we could make room. No, we'll, yeah, we'll put him there.
A new round has started.
Okay, this guy can loot the thing. So by getting that, yeah, we took the token. Had to drop the wordstone to
Objective completed.
do it, but that's all right. Right. I might chuck another poison globe over there, and then if that guy wants to come in, he can run through that. Probably should have gone and stacked up on the other guy. So yeah, so see so in the top left, just behind my head, that's the enemy's morale. So they're currently at 18 out of 18. I think, do they have to roll? They have to roll if they hit the morale, or if they have to go under it. Basically, if they go under their morale, they have to start rolling a bottle test to see if they're going to rout, and then if they rout, then we win. So they're either rolling now, or they're like just about to roll as soon as I kill one more of their guys. Nice, big crit. Killed him. Now you can press spacebar to check all your skills and stuff, and also you can check your inventory to see how much stuff you've got in there. This guy's full. I might just go and... Actually, yeah, I don't know. I'll just leave him here, just so he can kind of block, so that we just sort of block this guy. So rather this guy die than one of my characters, one of my heroes. This guy's got a bit of space in his inventory. Yeah, so their morale is now 9 out of 18, so they're going to have to roll a route test next time they activate. So I'm going to try and get a kill on this guy, but probably we won't be able to kill him, and he's going to route before we get a chance to win any more XPs. Although, maybe not. So their morale went to 0, so we automatically won. So yeah, so we got 3 extra points for completing all the objectives. We got battleground victory loot, which means all the extra loot we got from the ground. So you get to keep anything you pick up, but then if you win, it automatically gives you a percentage of any remaining loot. And the more troops that you have, the higher the percentage that you get. So if we have 10 guys, we'll get more than we would have gotten. See, we probably only got like 25% that time, but if we had had 10 guys, we would have got like 50%. Yeah, treasury is what we actually picked up during the mission. And extra rewards is just like some extra stuff that gets just randomly generated. That's just because we beat the secondary objective. So it's because we didn't just win, but we also looted that guy's we killed that guy and looted his icon.
Brave, bold Warband is sneaky strong. Fetch find much wordstone. Filch will speak to Murder Lord. Tell him much. Warband climb sneak high far.
I like how he's like got a he's got his Skaven accent, but then he's also got like a like an Avalander accent or whatever on top of that. It's pretty cool. Hey man, output. I just got Steam Deck and thinking of playing Mordheim on it. Do you have beginner friendly run where you explain the basics? Hey, main output. Yeah, I did a bunch of series like called starting a warband from level 0 or something like that. Not all of them are as good as, like, some of them are better than others. I think the one that did the best on YouTube was the vampire one, and I think I did the best job of explaining everything from the start. So yeah, so there's if anyone like after the stream wants to check out another stream, yeah, there's one called starting vampires from rank 0. And I think I did a good job of just kind of explaining everything like in a fairly good order. Although I did stuff up. Get it on. I did stuff up the. I stuffed up explaining how the reputation works. So just kind of ignore what I said about the reputation for different factions. But apart from that, but yeah, anyway. But yeah, if you go back to that video, that stream, that one's really good. And I think the other 2 or 3 after that I did were good. Yeah, some of them, maybe I was tired or I skipped over some of the important stuff or whatever. But yeah, I kind of go over the same stuff each time I start a new campaign. But that one I think I did the best job of kind of covering everything, pretty much everything. Hey Nebin, you just killed the Bloodletter. Nice, the Bloodletter is pretty scary. So yeah, so we haven't got up to that yet, but if you fight when you play in the deadly missions and then you have a chance to get the very hard and deadly missions, I think they're called. You have a chance to have demons and chaos ogres and shit appear in the battle as well, or like neutral enemies that'll attack both sides. So that adds a little bit of extra excitement. All right, so this guy got 2 points for, so you always get 2 points for surviving the mission. We got 3 points for the optional objective complete, so because we looted the guy. We got 1 point for decisive victory, which basically I think you only get the decisive victory if you win the battle and you get the optional objective as well. So basically, if you got the optional objective but you didn't win, then you wouldn't get the decisive victory. Or if you just win, then you won't get either. But if you win and you do the optional objective, you get both of these, so you get four points extra. And this guy was most valuable warrior because he's got the most kills, so he gets 1 extra point. But yeah, basically, so he could have just got 2 points if it was just a basic one, but he got 4 extra for doing the secondary objective. So for experience-wise, secondary objectives are really good. Loot-wise, they're okay, but the experience is huge. See, everyone gets that extra 4 XP. He killed 2 guys as well. This guy got wounded. This guy went down. If you go down, no, if you get a crit on you, you can get a light wound. But also, if you get knocked out, you can get a light wound as well. I think he got a crit on him. That's why he got the light wound. No one died today. Oh, main output. I was gonna say maybe just make sure that you can get make sure that you can get all of the DLC on the Steam Deck as well. Because if you can't get all of the DLC on there, you might want to just get on Steam or something. Oh wait, no, Steam Deck is Steam, isn't it? Sorry, I thought I was thinking of Xbox or whatever. Oh, you already got it? Oh, beautiful. Which warband are you gonna play first? In terms of shootiness and magic, which units are best? If you want to be magic, if you want to be like fireballs and shit, then sisters are the best. Sisters are the most firebally. In the early game, sisters are the most just brute bashy, like heavy armor, just punch people in the face. That's what sisters are all about. But when you get super late game, they become like the best fireballers. You can just unleash heaps of fireballs every turn. Are there any other factions? There's not really any other factions that are really big on offensive magic. There's yeah, no, not really. Can have four characters throwing comets active in a mission. That's gross. Yeah. Yeah, sisters can throw lots of comets. Cool. Okay, so we got our warband. So you got to pay your warband, because pay our 6 gold. 6 gold for medical treatment, 25 gold for wages. And then one of our guys is wounded. He's out for 2 turns. So we could just, I think you have to have a minimum of 5. No, you have to have a minimum of 4 or 5. You might only have to have a minimum of 4. We might be able to take him out. Excuse me. Yeah, I think you might be able to actually run with just 4, so we could probably just go in with 1 slot missing, and the enemy, the AI will match you. So basically, if I go in with 4, they'll only have 4 as well. But yeah, but we can also just replace him. Get another grind map. All right, cool. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, and so then you basically just end turn.
New shipment request arrived.
Okay, so now we've got the Smuggler's Den active, and we've got a shipment request. So our boss, Murderlord Snicket, only your own boss is the only one that ever gives you requests. Our boss has sent us a request, and he wants 75 wordstone. So we've currently got 45, so we haven't got enough to send it to him yet. And we've got 13 days to deliver it. So normally you have 10 days, but because we took that veteran perk, gave us 3 extra days. So yeah, so you can see we're probably going to get enough to pay him in like 1 more day or 2 more days at most, and then we'll still have another 11 days left. So, or we could just not even give this to him. We could just send this 45 to somebody else. So if we were desperately in need of money, for example, we could just send this 45 to this guy. And then that would give us 225 gold once that arrives. But yeah, but I might just get this out. I don't really need gold right now, so I might just get it out of the way and sell it to this. But you'll see once we send some to this guy, it'll basically make us get a higher percentage on the the more you send to one guy, the less money he'll pay you, and it's supply and demand. So if I send all of it to Murderlord Snicket, these two will start paying more. So if you want more money, you can start you can alternate around, send different amounts to different guys, and you'll get more gold. But if you want to just pump up your relations, if you're more focused on reputation and unlocking these unlocks, then you can just focus on one lord and just try to get there as fast as possible. House can do it alright, but you basically have to use AoE spells and multi-hit. Doomweaver with Icon of Change down to reduce spell costs, but still nowhere near sister level. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the mercs can cast fireballs, so you could have like 2 guys casting fireballs. I think they're AoE damage, but yeah, I don't know if it's. Yeah, I've never tried it. All right, so yeah, so it's a new day. We've got new missions. Oh Okay, this one warband is called Exploring Buildings, while the other divides into 3 strike teams. That one I feel like is a pretty bad one as well, because if you're inside the buildings, then you get caught in all these narrow corridors, so you can end up having 1v1 fights, where you don't really want 1v1 fights. You want the ability to swarm around and have 3 or 4 of your guys onto one of them, take them out quick. So yeah, if you're stuck inside a building, it can be bad. I don't like buildings. Both warband. Yeah, none of these are very safe. One's called Exploring Buildings. Yeah, not really very safe either. Oh yeah, notice they were all easy missions the first time around. After the first mission, the second one and onwards, you start getting hard, and then you can start getting like very hard and deadly. Each warband deploys in a wide arc from their wagon, far from each other. That one, this is the kind of one that's really safe, because you just start off really far away from each other, so you got heaps of time to get organized. Takes a little bit of time to meet each other though. This one's pretty good. One's exploring buildings while the other deploys around its wagon. So even though we might be stuck inside a building, we know that the enemy is going to be all clustered around their wagon. So that means that we can, that means we'll be able to probably have time to get organized. Yeah, so this one says both in a wide arc, so it's quite safe, but it's a mark for death one, so you have to make sure you kill that particular guy before they rout. Whereas this one's a bit easier because it's Wordstone Rush. So I might go for this one. Again, launch and deploy safer.
Exploring one of the city's
more
old
fun,
residential districts, you quickly discover that you aren't alone. Another warband is looting the nearby buildings. Dispersed in the ruins, the scavengers present an inviting target for your warriors as they deploy near your wagon.
Nice. We got the wagon. We got the wagon start, which is the better one.
A new round has started.
Yeah, it's kind of like XCOM. It's kind of like Warhammer XCOM, sort of, but it's really unique because it's totally different. It's got this real 3D vibe, like first-person sort of vibe or third-person sort of vibe, you know, and just the atmosphere, and it's like you're more like, you feel like you're more like inside the characters, you know, whereas XCOM feels much more top down. You can use the map mode, but it very much pulls you out of the game, and when you go back into the game, you're back in this kind of like, you know, in the atmosphere type of thing. Hey Moritz, how you going, buddy? Yeah, Mordheim is where it's at. Anyway, all right, so yeah, so as I said, the DIA rules where you don't use the top-down map ever is actually pretty badass. But we're not doing that. Okay, so we got a bit screwed here. So our mission is to get at least 50% of this wordstone in order to win. But the wordstone is on the other side of their wagon. So we're clustered around our wagon. They're not clustered around their wagon. They're scattered around buildings. So they're probably scattered from like here all the way to here or something like that. But we've basically got to go through them to get to our target. So we're basically fucked. But we'll see how we go. Because the problem is not that we can't get to the problem isn't that we can't get to the wordstone. The problem is we have to get to the wordstone without killing too many of them that they rout, because then it's over. Okay, so if we go this way, it's nice and open, so a good chance that we'll be able to swarm around them. But if we go this way, there's more chance that they will sort of not come through here and we won't make contact with them. So we want to delay the amount of time it takes us to make contact. So yeah, so I'm going to go the other way. No, I can't even see. Alright, I'm not going to put him in ambush chance because I don't want him to run into combat. Also, I forgot to give him a dual weapons. He's just using a dagger, so we really want to give him a better weapon setup than that. A Mordheim extraction PvP game would be fun. I don't really know that genre. What's a game like that? I might just leave. I'll pull him back a little bit, put him in ambush stance here. But see, like I'm not going to ambush. I'm not going to run out any further than that, because I don't want to get too overextended, get pulled out, and have all my guys like too far behind. Yeah, what's an example of an extraction PvP game? Alright, so try and get these guys up the front so they can kind of, you know, be guards. But yeah, just any kind of Mordheim game would be awesome, really. Yeah, I wish they would make more Mordheim games there. It's awesome. You can also play this PvP, by the way, guys. The PvP doesn't save your, doesn't save your progress or anything, though. So, yeah, so you can play, like, single player and, like, level up your warband or whatever, and then you can try it out in PvP against people. But the PvP doesn't give you, like, PvE gives you permanent injuries and you get loot and XP and everything. PvP doesn't give you permanent injuries or PvP, and you don't get to keep your loot or anything. And there is, I think, a small active community that does PvP and does, you know, campaigns and stuff. I swear the AI knows which one you need to kill and hides it as the only enemy you'll never see around all mission. Yeah, it's very RNG whether you get to, with the, yeah, Wordstone Rush is, I think, generally the most reliably easy one to get. Yeah, the killing one is probably the second best. It's okay.
A new round
It's not. It's definitely. It's a lot harder, but it's still, you know, doable sometimes. And then the one where you've got to crush their will, like steal their flag, is basically impossible. I don't think I've ever done it. Maybe once, probably never. Oh no, maybe once. I think maybe once I've done it. In like the later game when they have more morale and you have more like super tanks and stuff. I couldn't do it. All right. I kind of want to throw a poison globe down. Is that wrong? I feel like I've pulled this guy out too far, but... The Skaven are pretty cool, they just like scurry around. Okay, we don't want to hit that poison. Okay, we just got Overwatch shot by somebody. Why is this poison spread so far out? Okay, so we got a ranged guy here. He looks to me like he wants to get Weeping Bladed in the face. Nice. So because he was in, oh no, I forgot to, yeah, I forgot that I used up my points to charge. No, that's right. We'll stay in combat. This rat is called Rot but the Bruce. Nice. Hey yo. Yeah, I watched the first series of Arcane on Netflix, but I haven't watched the second season yet. I know this. I tried to get into the start of it, but it was too much about that dude that, you know, is in love with that chick or whatever, and I don't know. I was just like, whatever. That'll be fucked. I just want to know about Six smashing people. I just want to see Six, you know, getting revenge for her father and fucking having dramas with her sister and stuff. I don't care about that fucking Ken doll dude. Oh, is her name not Six? I haven't watched it for a while. Oh, a V, yeah. They call her a V? No. What's her name? Oh, Vi? Is it Vi? I can't remember. Yeah, Vi, yeah. Yeah, VI. Call her Six. Yeah, I was just remembering her. She got the Roman numerals, capital V, capital I on her cheek. So yeah, I was confused. All right, well, we've got a lot of rats here, all kind of stuck. None of which are helping our lord. So yeah, it's pretty bad that my lord's like super overextended. Like it's okay at the moment because it's just 1v1 versus their archer, but like. Basically, their whole team is probably going to gang bash him in a second, and that's going to suck. So we've got to get through here ASAP and just smash this guy and steal that warpstone. But so far it's worked out okay because we've nearly made it to the warpstone pile, and we haven't killed any of them yet.
A new round has started.
Okay, so if I move, this guy's in ambush stance. So if I move, he'll basically just immediately hit me. So I might just delay. Pity we didn't Weeping Blades in last turn. So the next guy that's going to go has got 59. He's got 50. He's initiative 59, which is this guy that I'm fighting. So this guy's got initiative 54. He's slower. So yeah, so I kind of wanted to delay and save my blue pills to be able to pick up the warpstone after this guy's dead. But he's going to get to attack me before I get. You know, he's going to attack me after this round. So I'll go to the dodge. Okay. We can't get through here. This is fucked. I think we might have to just tank the shot. I think we might just have to tank a shot with the other dude. Right, so what I'm going to do here is just move as far forward as I can. Without moving off the blue dot. Nice. Suck it. Okay, so if we move, this guy's going to ambush me, right? But if we don't move off, only if we move off the blue dot. So we can actually get into combat with him without getting off the blue dot. So he didn't get a chance to ambush me. Nice. Okay, so what we can do with this guy is we can charge. Charge is 50% extra damage, and it doesn't cost, but because he's critted, he's stunned, it automatically hits. So we get minus 10% charge chance, minus 10% hit chance, which is 71%, but it's actually irrelevant because it's 100% chance to hit. Another big crit, very nice. Every time you crit, they get crit resistance reduction as well. Also, because he's stunned, I can disengage for free. Boom, and then I've still got blue points left, so I can run over here and go loot crazy.
Objectives updated. Objectives updated.
Just gonna.
Objectives
So we got all the most valuable wordstone piles. He's got like 35 wordstone on him right now. Oh yeah, you can do this perception, which lets you see through walls and stuff if you succeed, and it also highlights, you know, all the traps. You can see enemies through walls. Pretty cool. Okay, and yeah, we'll do the same thing again. This guy will get the charge. That guy's dead. And then we'll go around here. We can tiptoe.
Objectives updated.
Add the Bogart quest. Yeah, Jupiter. No Bogarts.
Objectives updated.
Despite me recruiting every freaking, despite me recruiting every single fucking shaman that I could get. Okay, so I'm going to engage this guy. So now we're engaged. We don't have any points, so we can't attack or anything. But it means that this guy is now engaged with 2 targets. So if he somehow lives till next round, he'll have to make a leadership test to see if he can stand against my 2 guys. But yeah, he's not going to live that long anyway. But yeah. I've played Darkest. Yeah, I've played Darkest Dungeon. Yeah. I just. Oh, cool. I succeeded in my poison test, which is pretty cool. Fuck it. Yeah, I was hoping to kill him and then go through and get the wordstone, but alas. Yeah, no. We can loot the sword, but we don't really want to. But yeah, we can. So we haven't used any extra movement yet, so we can keep tiptoeing and get a bit of extra movement like that. Oh, whoops! See, we moved off the blue dot. if you're trying to tip top, you got to make sure you don't ever move off the blue dot, because then it will actually use up your movement, which defeats the whole purpose of trying to tiptoe. You can move off the blue dot and then just move back just enough so that the blue dot disappears. And that's we've now tiptoed basically from all the way over the side to all over here without using any movement. Still got our 4 points. So if it can't be inside the circle, but you can, we can do that.
Objectives updated.
All right.
Objectives updated.
Alright, cool. And we can move back out, leave room for somebody else to get in there. We've got to get one more, we've got to pick up one more warpstone shard in order to meet the secondary objective. Man-sized rats.
A new round has started.
Well, I'd like to throw. Crap. Fuck it. I was trying to sneak around and throw some poison. Yeah, no, I knew he was in there somewhere, but I just wasn't sure where he was. Uh-huh. Alright, well, how about you have a fucking poison globe, you bastard. Eat that, knobhead. He probably would have died from the Weeping Blades anyway, but that way this guy gets the experience, which is kind of cool. Actually, we've got one more point of movement. I'll put him over here so he's a bit safer. And then we'll put him in dodge over here. The pistol shot did hurt. Alright, this guy's got 3 backpack slots free.
Objective completed.
Alright, so we've got enough to do the secondary objective now. We've got enough warpstone, but if one of our guys dies that's carrying the warpstone, then that would, you know, not be ideal. Is he? I don't know if this is wise, but yeah, let's fuck him up. Get whipping bladed. Oh, I just realized, fuck, I did it again. I should have walked in. I should have walked in to, so we get more damage. But he might have been able to charge me, though. Yeah, he might have been able to charge me, so it was good to stop him from getting his charge on me, I guess. Ouch. Okay, so this guy's got some slots in his backpack. What I'm going to do is going to go and steal their idol. So if you go to the enemy's wagon, you can pillage the shit that they've got in here. I don't think we can use the handgun. I think we have our own special Skaven version. They're called warp block pistols or something. But so yeah, sometimes they have good items in there. But we can trying to hit this without. Yeah, we can steal their idol, and that gives them a big morale debuff. It also gives this guy automatic dodge, so he doesn't need to save any blue pills to use dodge. He just automatically can always dodge, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and we'll just we'll lay an ambush, lay a charge on him. Boom. Wow, he might die from weeping blades if we're lucky. Okay, this guy's got one slot left. Just check our movement. So yeah, so he could get in there and get a charge. Maybe start off from there, yeah. So I reckon we could probably, actually we could probably just tiptoe it. We can just go here, pretend to loot this guy. Move over here a bit. Well, we should still have enough movement to... Now there's a chance that there's a trap there, and when we try and charge over the top of it, the trap will interrupt. But if we're lucky and there's no trap, then we should get the kill. Also, their morale's already 6, so this should just, like, if we kill this guy, probably, like, instantly end it. Huzzah. So we've been pretty lucky so far. We haven't lost any, none of our guys have gone down, and we've won the secondary both times. It's been a pretty good start to the campaign.
Yes! Brilliant, clever Filch leads Warband to victory! Kill, crush all enemy! Steal...
Fantastic.
We get the underdog bonus minus +1. So because that was a hard mission, we get +1. I think if you do very hard or deadly. Is there a very hard, or is it just hard then deadly, or is it hard, very hard, deadly? I can't remember. But yeah, I think deadly gives you +2 or +3 XP from underdog bonus, so you get go level up a lot faster.
Outstanding.
Although you guys tend to get wounded and killed a lot more.
The gods are with you. Nice progress. Nice progress. Your warband is getting stronger.
Yeah, so our warband, the warband has its own level. We should need to change the warband name at some point to something better than Swift Paw Scavengers. Yeah, we've got one more henchman slot now and one more reserve slot. So yeah, when we go into our warband management, we'll pay our wages. And now we can hire one more guy. So we'll just hire another warpstone. Hire another warp guard. I like my warp guards. They're nice and they're kind of durable. And I might just get some more clubs. Yeah, just keep hiring these guys to get more clubs. Warp guards are the only Skaven that can wear heavy armor too, and they move as fast in heavy as other races doing clothing. Yeah. Warp guard can be quite tanky. I think this guy can get heavy armor as well. Oh no, cloth. Oh, he can get light armor. That's right. Yeah. His light armor looks pretty cool though. He looks like a little armored Skaven rat. No, Black Skaven can't, and neither can the normal Lord. Yeah, these guys when you put light armor on them, they sort of look armored. I think that's what I was remembering. And yeah, this guy as well, we can give him, well, actually, if we keep one hand empty, then he gets more dodge, which maybe is good for him because he's a, yeah, maybe it's better to keep his dodge up because he's kind of mainly throwing poison around as his kind of main job. But yeah. So we can actually level these guys up and give them, excuse me, give them, higher stats. I think probably going agility at the start is probably the way to go. I know strength gives you more damage, toughness gives you more hit points and crit resistance, and agility gives you more dodge chance and also melee resistance. Like melee resistance just means that reduces the enemy chance to hit, but then assuming they do hit, if you got dodge stance, you can also have a chance to dodge. Pistol and globe. Yeah, I really like the pistols on the globadiers. Those look cool, I reckon. Oh yeah, warplock pistols we can afford. Oh, he's got pistols already. I didn't even realize he had alternate weapon slot. That's cool. Yeah, so maybe we should go ballistic. Weapon skill gives you more defensive, more melee resistance, like makes it harder for enemies to hit you. But ballistic skill's cool because you can shoot stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna go agility, I think, at the moment. And I guess leadership is probably the most important, so you don't rout. And our warp guard will just go weapon skill and toughness, maybe, or strength. Oh, I'll give him 1 point in strength means they can carry 1 extra item, which is pretty nice. Spending these points raises your warband rating, and the AI will match your warband rating, I believe. So yeah, just be aware that when you level up, it makes the enemies tougher as well. Okay, this is our Lord. So our Lord can use warplock pistols, and so I kind of want him to. Because warplock pistols are cool. But But yeah, the Weeping Blades are pretty cool as well. Like I think just melee, like chopping people up with the melee blades is pretty sweet. It's got this attacks bypass 10% of targets that dodge and parry chance. See, this doesn't work on ranged attacks, so it's sort of kind of a waste of making him a shooter. But I'll give him some guns as an alternate weapon slot. And yeah, I think I just want to make him as tanky as possible, so like, we raise his dodge a little bit. Give him a pendant, so if he gets surrounded, makes him have more chance to pass his all alone test. What's this guy's thing? Is immunity poison, yeah? No, poison globe, sorry, yeah. Alright, so we do have skill points that we could spend to level up. Like these guys could take skill points, could level up skills. Yeah, I don't know if I want to bother with that just yet. Alright, we've got 110, so we can send our shipment off. It doesn't matter whether you wait with the shipment or whatever. Like if we we've got 13 days left on the shipment, and then probably, I think three or 4 days after that, we'll get another shipment, like it's randomized, I think, we'll get another request. So, you know, it might be like 16 days from now till we get another request. It doesn't matter if we send this now, or if we wait 13 days and send it on the last day, like the next request is still going to come at the same time. So 75 is the minimum that we have to send to them. All right, so that's our once that arrives, that's our shipment like done. No shipment requested now. It'll take 2 days before we get paid for it though. And then it doesn't kick in yet, but once we, we want to go, if we go over 100, that'll count as, we'll go up one reputation level and we'll get this, but then that'll also readjust these two to give us, make them pay more. So we can send another 25.
You are getting noticed.
Yeah, so now we've got level 1 of reputation here and 360 for the next one. So now we get minus 10%. We get paid 10% less for this one. We get paid 5% more for these other ones. So if you want to make more money, you can, spend more on these. All right, let us advance to the next day. So you can't choose a new campaign mission until you go to the next day.
New hired swords are available.
Oh yeah, so every day or every few days, it'll give you new hired swords, and you can hire leveled up characters from here. So here's one we can buy. He doesn't have any long-term injuries. Sometimes these guys will already have injuries. Sometimes they'll also have so they'll already have equipment and stuff. See, this one's got light armor, so maybe it sort of looks a bit more heavily armored. Yeah, some of them they might have like magical items and stuff. But yeah, he's level 7. So if we hire him, we'll have like a ready-made level 7 guy, and his skills and everything will already be chosen. Because if we have to level up one of our other guys, we'll have to like have him sit out for a while his skills level up. all their skills are trained. Whereas these guys come with their, if they have all of the skills that a level 7 would have already fully trained, or you can do that if you want. So here's another one. So this guy's got a mental, he's got brain damage basically. So he starts off with this ability already, this penalty already. This guy's level 2, he doesn't have any injuries. So yeah, but because he's only level 2, it's sort of almost not worth it. May as well just get, either get a level 0 and level him yourself, or get a level, 7 plus or whatever. But yeah, should we do one more? Maybe we'll do one more. Yeah, I might try and save up to get that if we get that level 7, poison wind globadier, that'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, all right, I might do one more. So deadly, good. Okay, so this one's deadly, so that's the hardest level. Deadly missions mean that the enemy has plus 50% more. Oh, brutal, that's right. Has hard then brutal. Yeah, that's right. If you buy the characters already leveled up, and you get all of their training already done. Whereas if you level them yourself, you got to pay for their training at each level. So, yeah, you're right. The training probably, the cost of the training probably equals the amount that you pay for the high cost that you pay for the leveled up lords. But yeah, so yeah, I forget now. I think deadly, I think is like 50% extra or 40. Is it deadly gives them, or does deadly give them like double? Do they have double health or like 50% extra health? I forget now. They're a lot tougher anyway. I almost don't really want to take this on right now, but fuck it. 50%? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, deadly gives them 50% extra health and 50% extra damage output. So basically makes them about twice as strong as your guys. So again, you could do launch and deploy, which is the safer option, or you can just throw caution to the wind and launch.
Marching through the ruins,
oh, fuck.
You are suddenly ambushed by another warband. You manage to slip through the trap and get your warriors into a group of buildings. Now the enemy will have to lay siege to your defensive position if they want to prevail.
So regardless of what it says is going to happen, every now and again you have an ambush, which is like a random occurrence. And basically we got ambushed, which is bad. And it's a deadly mission as well.
A new round has started.
So what you don't want is to fight 1v1, right? Because you want to stack up 3 or 4 of your guys onto theirs. But if you're on a deadly mission where their guys have 50% more health and do 50% more damage, you really, really don't want to be fighting 1v1 because you will lose, you know? If all of my guys fight all their guys 1v1, 100% of my guys are going to die. So yeah, we don't want that. So it looks like their guys are going to be kind of around here. I don't know if it's going to work, but I kind of want to run all my guys out the back and get away. Oh, fuck. I just ate that. Well, that absolutely sucks. My dude's like dead. Essentially already dead. Fuck. Alright, I'm putting a poison blue behind me. So if anyone tries to come in through here, they'll get poisoned. Hopefully my own guys don't have to run through that, otherwise that would really suck. That's right, Strig, yeah, every 3rd point of strength gives you 1 extra backpack slot. Ah! So he's potentially going to have a permanent injury now. So this is a deadly mission. So it seemed like we were going fine and everything was fine and we were invincible for a moment there. And now, you know, it's all going to shit, essentially. Oh, fuck. Is she in ambush stance? I don't know. Do you reckon she's got... Do you reckon she's in ambush stance? I kind of reckon she's not. But she might be. Hopefully she's not. She's not. Alright, good. Right. I'll try and get two... beautiful. I'll try and get... Oh, because we got ambushed, we start off with one less action point. So I should have charged her, I forgot. So I can't attack twice anyway because we have one less slot. At least we got one Weeping Blades on her. This is bad. This is bad news. I was scared of that guy for a second. I was gonna... Yeah, fuck. I blocked myself out with poison. That was unfortunate. Come on. Give me the ambush. I mean, give me the charge. Oh, you can't charge because we don't have enough fucking... Alright, whatever. Yeah, we can't charge because it's 3 points to charge. Okay, this guy's gonna try and block. Actually, no, I won't try and block her. I'll can't believe I just walked into that charge. That sucked. No, well, I was so careful until I wasn't. Careful until I wasn't. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go here so that we block my Lord so that he can't get attacked by anybody else. It would have been good to get two on the other one, but I don't want to... Nah, that's right. Yeah, we'll just... We could get her down. That'd be really good. Alright, here comes the pain. Not too bad, not too bad. Just a dagger hit. Filthy women man things. Yeah, sisters are scary, especially in the early game. They just come and beat the shit out of you, and they have heavy armor and big weapons. I guess we're lucky a couple of them have got daggers in this one. Oh no, she just walked through the poison. She's ransacking my dude. Okay, well, we worked out. Ooh.
A new round has started.
Big hit. Ah, beautiful. She dead. Okay. Well, I guess this guy. Crap. I wanted that double poison. This one's got 2 weapons, so she's got more damage output. And she's hasn't got a shield, so... Oh well, never mind. I was gonna say, we'll try and get her down first. Now, ideally you want to have 2-on-1, so that they have to make a leadership test. So right on this guy here, my guy's got them, like 2 of their guys onto my one guy. So my guy has to roll a leadership test. Luckily he passed it. But I don't want him to have to roll another one next turn. So I'll, oh fuck, I just... Yeah, I think I just ate a bunch of poison damage there. That sucked. But yeah, so now, because I've engaged this one, there aren't 2 unengaged guys on my guy, so I don't have to roll a leadership test next turn. Which is cool. Yeah, I've totally given up on the secondary objective. I don't care about the warpstone. I just want to try and... Well, I want to survive without too many of my guys dying. And I ideally want to just win the battle if we can. That's the yeah. It's kind of even at the moment, but their hero's on their way. My hero's dead, and their hero's on her way. So yeah, if we can finish it before the Sister Superior, their other hero, gets here, we might be okay. So he failed an all alone check. So she doesn't get it. She doesn't get to fight, which is cool. So now that she's engaged,
a new round has started.
This guy doesn't get an all alone check anymore. But hopefully they'll be dead before she gets a chance to move anyway. Right, beautiful. Might try and delay, and then hopefully the other guy can kill her. Good damn. I think I might have pinned her so that I'm in the poison and she's not. Which is pretty shit. Right. Beautiful. So the reason why I delayed the other guy is hoping that that would happen. So now she's dead. So now this guy is, no, not him. Well, after this, my lord will go, and my lord will be unengaged. Yes, this guy's unengaged now because she died. So that's why I delayed him, and that means we can go 2-on-1 on this guy. So if this guy goes before one of her allies jumps in, then she'll have to roll a leadership test. It's not going to work because one of the allies will probably jump in, but yeah. That's what you want to do. You want to try to have as many 2-on-1s on them as you can, and not let them get 2-on-1 on you. Sometimes you have to choose between going for 2-on-1s on as many as you can, or just trying to stack as much damage as you can on a single target to eliminate them before their turn. Yeah, kind of all about the turn order as well. Oh, good. At least she's in the poison. So we're both in the poison at least. Nice. So in this case, she has a path to escape. So not only does she miss out on her attack, but she also runs away, and we get attacks of opportunity. It's pretty cool.
A new round has started.
So yeah, so we just got 2 extra free attacks. So 51 and 44. So that one's 51. So she's going to go next. And then her. So if we could get 51 and 44, both of them to have 2-on-1, that would be pretty cool. Fuck it. That sucked. I should have put him on the other one. Yeah, I should have taken down the damage dealer first. Because she's also got poison on her. So she would have been quicker to die. Hey Drasho, no, we're not playing DIA rules today. Just thought I'd, you know, just do normal rules. But I did mention the DIA rules before, in case anyone's interested. Check out one of my other streams. Boom. Yeah, I wish I had got my lord onto this guy. That's right. At least we got 2-on-1 on both of those. So hopefully she'll fail. Yeah, nice. She couldn't run though. There was no space for her to jump away. She failed her all-alone check as well. But again, she doesn't have room to run away. But at least they both missed out on their turns. That's good stuff.
A new round has started.
Okay. Alright. I reckon she maybe is going to die without me having to do anything. So I'm going to hit this guy instead. Okay, that was stupid. Should have just killed that guy. No, whatever. Very nice. I think we might get away with it. Hopefully we'll finish this before their hero gets here. Nice. Okay, 51. So this guy is number 51. This novice here. Yeah, 51 and 36, yeah. So, yeah, this one that's 51 is going to go next, so we want to shut her down so she doesn't She has to roll a leadership test. She lost that. My leader is no longer unengaged, so he doesn't count as 2 on 1. Oh, beautiful. Alright. And then we'll put this guy in. So now she's got 2 on 1 again. They just passed their route test. So basically now they succeeded. They had to roll a route test, but they succeeded it. So now they're basically fine until we can kill another one of their guys.
A new round has started.
She ran away quite far. I might. Yeah, I might just 1v1 her. Normally, I don't really like to 1v1, but I feel pretty confident that we will kill her. So I think they've only got 1 guy left. So I might just try to
Objectives updated.
get some loot.
Objectives updated.
Yeah, I don't know where the hero is. Maybe she got stuck somewhere. Sometimes the AIs just kind of get stuck somewhere and they don't make it to combat. So she's around here somewhere apparently. Yeah, there's a chance she will find us and kill us, but hopefully not.
Objectives updated.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance we're going to hit our objective, like our 12 warpstone order. Oh shit. Yeah, she's going to beat the living shit out of this guy. Oh, maybe not. Maybe. I love the Sister Superior model. They look so badass. Sorry.
A new round has started.
Okay, they have to roll another route test. But I mean, they've got pretty high leadership, so they might still succeed. Sometimes when you fight sisters, they just don't ever route, which is pretty bullshit. But usually early game like this, they'll still route. But yeah, when it gets into a bit later game and they've got like higher stats and higher leadership and stuff, they can kind of get to the point where they never really route.
Objectives updated.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way we're going to get another eight more wordstones. Well, there's a shitload there, but yeah, we can't get there. I don't know if we can even carry that much. Come on, route test fail. Yeah, hopefully Saskia fails her route test, otherwise we're gonna have to keep fighting.
Objectives updated.
Alright, come on, fail. Fail. Nice. Alright. Finally. So we didn't get enough to win the secondary objective, unfortunately. We didn't get the complete all objectives rewards, and we didn't get the extra objectives completed rewards down the bottom, so yeah.
Yes! Yes! Brilliant, clever Filch leads Warband to victory!
We were
Crush
victorious.
all enemy.
It was a deadly mission
Steel
though.
snatch
So we do get the +3 XP for underdog bonus. So yeah, pretty good for XP, even though we didn't get all the extra XP. So this guy's got amnesia, so he loses 5 XP. That's really good, that injury. It's like basically no problem. Chest wound. Suffered from a grisly chest wound. Is weakened, permanently reduced his toughness and maximum toughness. So he got -1 toughness down to 1, and his maximum toughness went from 13 down to 12. Impacted vision. Now has ballistic skill -1 because of poor eyesight. So he's totally fucked now. He's basically going to be retired. He's dead, you know, permanently fucking fucked. He's gone. He is no more. Full recovery. This guy made a full recovery. So this like no-name warp guard piece of shit just got a full recovery, where our elite freaking plague thrower is all fucked up. So that was unlucky. But classic Mordheim. No, nothing in particular, nothing particularly amazing there. All right, yeah. So we're gonna have to get rid of this guy. He's ruined, and we can get a new one. We can. Yeah, I'll try and get some more money. Also, we can sell stuff. Yeah, we're nowhere near the 2200 that we need to get a level 7. Get a level 7 Poison Wind Globidia. Because yeah, if like it's just so much easier if you can get a hired sword like this guy. This is a perfect. We really want this guy. But yeah, just the getting 2200 and whatever is pretty far away. Did we get the veteran? No, I don't think I did. Yeah, so yeah, getting the renowned, reduced cost of hiring new warriors, level 20%. That's actually pretty huge. Like, so in this situation, the one that we want to buy, we want to recruit this guy that costs 2267. So if we had that skill, it would cost like 440 gold less. So it'd only be like, you know, 1800, 1700 and something. Yeah, 1800-ish, which is, you know, a huge difference. So yeah, especially if you're playing Chaos, not so much a big deal with other factions, but especially if you're playing Chaos, I'd probably, yeah, take that veteran skill, the one that's actually called, renowned, because yeah, that's pretty huge. If you use it, sometimes when I play, I don't like to use hired swords because it's sort of like too easy, or it feels like it doesn't feel like you're investing as much in your characters and stuff. It does actually feel a lot more rewarding in a way to level them up from 0, but it's so much easier and better to hire them already ready. But yeah, unless you're playing Chaos Warriors, in which case, if you're playing Chaos Warriors, I'd say there's like, I wouldn't even consider not using hired swords. Like, hired swords are too good, because there's so much RNG with Chaos Warriors, so you really want to do it. But yeah, with Skaven, up to you. But yeah, they're definitely, if you want to get your warband as strong as possible, as fast as possible, then hired swords definitely something to look out for. Anyway, guys, I am getting extremely tired, and so yeah, it might be about time for me to have a little bit of shut-eye. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the Mordheim. Those of you who haven't seen Mordheim before, hope you guys, hope you guys are blown away. It's a really fun game. It's got quite a lot of depth to it, a lot of stuff, a lot to learn. It's not quite as endless as you would hope it would be. But it's definitely the sort of thing that you can spend a weekend or a couple of weeks really getting deeply into, and it's super cheap. Yeah, so check out the link to Instant Gaming. It's like 94% off or something. Don't buy it from Steam because it's like $27 on Steam and it's like $1.20 on Instant Gaming. But yeah, so yeah. So just because it's so cheap, like, I mean, I would recommend it even if you're paying full price, but maybe not for everyone, because maybe not everyone can afford to waste money on games all the time. But because it's so cheap, I'd pretty much recommend it to everyone. Like, even if you plan to only play it once, like, you'll have a really fun weekend of just getting really deep into it for a weekend or a week or something. And I've certainly got a lot more. Certainly got a lot more out of it than that, you know. I've put hundreds of hours into it already, so highly recommend. Anyway, guys, I gotta go get some rest. Catch you next time.